Hey Capricorn, I'm going to do a general forecast for you from now until the end of July. Just situational. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get updates for when I read for you. Please like, that helps spread the word on YouTube. There's a lot of people on the planet, and a lot of readers are reading for, there's a lot of different vibes and vibrations you can tap into. So the more likes I get, the more I'm pushed on the YouTube platform, and it just helps me help more people. If you comment, I'll give you a free Celtic Cross reading, Capricorn. And if the messages don't resonate, check your sun and moon sign. If you're looking for messages of love, check what was rising in Venus in the moment of your birth. And of course, talk to me personally if you want, deeper insights, especially with romance. If love is pertinent, I will speak of it if it comes up. If it doesn't come up, I will not. So we'll see. Do a 5-card spread with cards underneath, and then universal messages and advice from solar system and energies that I just call angels. They're very preoccupied with humans, and they really help guide us. But I'm going to tap into your guides and my guides, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. Give me the tea. Universe for Capricorn. For Capricorn, those born on Earth between December 22nd and January 19th. For Capricorn, please. Universe. 2 of Pentacles, you're juggling. Somebody's coming at you with ideas. That's what I'm seeing when I shuffle. We'll see what shows its face. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles. Ooh, somebody's working their ass off. Working super hard. I'm impressed. It's a good card. Let's see what else, though. What else for Capricorn, please? Here, the Sun. Nice. This is a positive card all the time. Major Arcana card. Or something might have come to light. Feeling like you're in the sun. Putting a positive energy in your life. But we'll see what unfolds. What else for Capricorn? Oh my gosh, there's so many of your guides. Capricorn, you're so mouthy sometimes. These 2 cards both want to talk to me. 5 of Wands in reverse. It was all fun and games until somebody said something shitty. Boundaries got crossed. Lines got crossed, maybe. 3 of Wands. Oof. What else? 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like this card wants to come out too. Yo. Wow, it really did. 10 of Pentacles. This is all very interesting. And underneath, we've got the Emperor in reverse. Wow. Well, so Emperor in reverse is a breakdown in structure, breakdown in solidarity. This is the man we follow. He's the king of all kings, in charge of it all. Either you or someone you're dealing with is not being very solid and not being very structured. Somebody else is in control. You might be feeling like a puppet. In some way. The reverse of this card is like, it's like a loss of control within the self. You feel like you've lost control of a situation, or someone else is making you feel like you don't have any control. Like there are higher powers at play that are making you feel threatened. Feeling like there's a lack of authority that you once had. Possibly. There can also be another person in your life that's like an overshadowing character who like takes power away from you any way they can, and you're either willingly or unwillingly possibly becoming a pawn for that person. And in a situation, it's definitely like external forces, not necessarily being an individual or a group of individuals. It depends. You're feeling a little stripped of like the control you had over your own destiny. Like rules and regulations might be governing your path right now, and you have to kind of obey something. Yeah, you're feeling like you don't have a lot of control over a situation with this card. Um, and if it's a person, they're just being overly dominant of you. It's Aries. Could be dealing with an Aries or a fire for sure. And so, let's put this up here where we can see it. The Eight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, guys. I have a new camera thing set up, and I can't really see what you can see here necessarily. Make sure you can see all the cards. I have a lot going on here. Eight of Pentacles, working like a dog, and you're focused on your pentacles right now, Capricorn. This could be like diligent at work, diligent at school, diligent on a project. Look, he just picks up those pentacles, works on them, and sticks them on the wall, and he just keeps going and going and going and going. You're not even looking up right now to like admire all your work. You're very focused on the work itself, the task at hand. He's burning the midnight oil. Look, he's working all night. You may be really working towards a goal right now. But you might be dealing with an energy that's making you feel like it's also could just be to be less dramatic, because tarot can be so dramatic sometimes, and I have to remember to pull back. You might just be not feeling like the emperor right now, not feeling like you have any control. Maybe you're questioning your own authenticity in something in some way. Yes. But I see the Four of Wands underneath this card for you. It's like the reading within the reading, these cards. You definitely want prosperity and harmony for sure. And when I look at the sun next to it and I look at the cards as they unfold, this also, the Pentacles is just like you're just the daily grind, focused on your earth stuff. But you're moving into the middle of the month feeling really good. The sun always like illuminates happiness, good tidings. You're really enjoying the summer right now. You have like a drive of energy to reach these goals. I mean, when I see Eight of Pentacles, I think of someone really working towards a goal. It's working towards a goal so much. And the sun is very celebratory. This is like happy times. And in terms of individual, like there's just, you have a huge smile on your face in the middle of the month here, about a lot of things. Like you laugh until you cry about some stuff. I'm seeing lots of fun with friends even. If you're feeling like this is a friend or family member, this is a person that has been kind to you and generous. They might be someone that you know in your daily day life, someone you work with, someone you're involved with, or it's the situation that you're working towards. I mean, this tells me you're working towards a goal. And when the sun's in the upright, it means a positive outcome. If it's about a relationship, it's about a fruitful relationship. And it's Leo energy, strength. Leo is incredibly loyal and loving, full of cups energy, full of love. And it even suggests like new wonderful things could be born out of it. So you're definitely working towards something. But then towards the middle of the month, I feel like you're going to have a hiccup, which is why we've got this Emperor energy in reverse right underneath it. And underneath that, I have the Four of Wands, which is like a stable foundation, fruitful relationships, prosperity, happiness, harmony in the workplace, harmony with family and friends, which the sun represents a lot of that too. But right here, underneath this Emperor in reverse, I'm like, so what's going on here? They're working really hard. The sun is shining. New things are coming to light for them. It's all good. It's the middle of July. Woo! But then we've got this Five of Wands in reverse, which is always the card of it was all fun and games until. Playful sparring, practicing, working together. I mean, it looks like they're fighting, but they're not. They're practicing. They're working together. They're sparring. It's like rehearsal. It's a team at work, working stuff out, and together and having fun. It's like playful scuffling, friends joking around, being smartass, being like riding that line, but very, very playful, which also plays into the playfulness and fun of the sun. But somewhere from now till the middle of July, there's going to be a tension. There may be an argument and a breakdown of some kind between a group that you're involved in, and it was all fun and games, but suddenly it's no longer playful. Like somebody crosses a line. Arguments create like a really tense atmosphere. Like within the next week or so, somebody starts to take something too seriously. Decisions may be harder to reach or situations to resolve. You may feel tension with a group of folks that you have to work with or deal with. Or you may have just a lot of conflicting energies within yourself that you're not able to be productive. Five of Wands in reverse, is a strife and a disagreement, and it can even be a disagreement with inside yourself if no one else is involved. In any case, it's about a fiery situation that will only escalate if it's fueled, and at this point it looks like it's fueled. You have to understand, Capricorn, and anyone watching, these cards are on the table, they're in reverse. If you feel like a situation like this is going to come on, you can course correct right now and turn it back into a fun, playful thing and keep it healthy. Okay, but right now it looks like there's some tension rising, and things have been going great with every part of your life. You've been working really hard, diligent. I'm seeing friends, generosity from others with this, happiness. And then underneath this Emperor, this shady energy, feeling a lack of power, or that someone is being shady and controlling of you. And I feel like someone shit talks you a little too hard and you get pissed and you get hurt by it. Somebody gets hurt. Or Capricorn, you may be the one. Hey, look, we're not always our best selves. You might be being this douchebag. Don't abuse your power if that's you. Like if you're the head honcho in a group of friends, don't be shitty. Don't be heady. Because Capricorn can get annoyed with virtually anything. And sometimes they can be very blunt and speak their minds. We all can. We get that way. And it breaks down the energy, and I think it starts to, when that happens, it leads you to this Three of Wands in reverse energy, which really throws you off. You were, Three of Wands in reverse, you're unprepared for the situation. You were not ready for it. It might have caught you off guard with this Three of Wands. Yeah, just feeling you weren't prepared for it. You didn't see it coming. You might be kind of shocked, like, wow, I can't believe. And it makes you kind of take a pause, and it kind of blocks you up. And it keeps you from moving forward in a certain way. You're a little confused. You're a little upset. Moving towards the end of the month, you're not able to grasp an opportunity because of it, because you're thrown off. The card, plays to the theme of loss, and even a little pity, like self-pity, feeling a little overwhelmed, feeling like you have to pull back even. You were working so hard and the sun was shining so brightly, and like, oh, you've kind of pulled back. Wands are ideas, creativity. And you're like, oh, that just blocks you all up. Somehow with this Five of Wands, it was all fun and games, scuffle, and until somebody crossed the line, and there's like a breakdown in communication, a breakdown in partnerships, that kind of catches you off guard. You or someone else, like pride. I'm seeing pride and arrogance being an impediment here, and that's one of the meanings of the card. You could feel that the job or like the situation is suddenly not worth your energy. Like, if you know what, if you all are going to just be assholes and uncooperative, maybe I don't want to invest in this because you're thinking about your pentacles. Well, I'll explain that in a minute. And it's like the card in general in the reverse is a breakdown in projects or partnerships, and it's the theme of the threes. In terms of the theme associated with threes, the cause of failure can be attributed to like being overambitious, impractical, not really realistic or fair. And it may cause you to really feel like you have to walk away from it. Like, I don't know what to do here. I feel like I need to walk away because you're kind of in the middle of something here, and the emperor is here and you want to embody this, but not like this. You want to be this guy. I mean, he's the emperor, for Christ's sake. You want to embody this energy. Master of your domain, king of all kings, fair, righteous, just, productive, benevolent. You yourself or a force in your life is causing this energy, negative. And I don't think you have time for that, Capricorn, because you're busy, 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 busy. That's in the upright. And here's this Ten of Pentacles. Busy, 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 busy. Big time. And that's also about like, this is abundance. This is reaching the end of a goal. We have an 8 and a 10. And the journey ends at 10. And then we move into the, up into the higher part of the suit, which is the manifestation of a goal being reached, and then the action, and then attaining and embodying it with the queen or king. You're getting to 10. And that's going to happen for you by the end of July. You're going to get to this place. You just might have this hiccup in the middle that distracts you. I'm seeing good things, but a breakdown to a degree because of a group structure somewhere in your life, plural. Also, the Ten of Pentacles talks about like generosity from others, family and friends, that you may feel beholden to in some way, or that you want to contribute to. You want to embody this Ten of Pentacles, and you're going to. If you have this force in your life that's someone else, don't let it get in the way of this, and don't let them manipulate you. I mean, it wasn't in the reverse, it was in the upright. When I see it in the reverse, I'm like, family is holding money over your head. That's not happening. It's in the upright, which is good. I think you're going to stay focused. I think you're going to continue to work on this, working towards that Pentacles energy and getting to the point of overflow. But it's going to be hard if you're embodying this right now. It also could mean that you're just super focused on your pentacles, and this energy with all this sun. The sun is also, it's not depicted in this card, but the sun is like a bunch of kids running naked through the field, waving flags like, woohoo, it's the summer, it's amazing. Sometimes the sun can be a force in your life that's like a little bit much. It's a positive card, but at times it can be excessive. I mean, it's the sun, the sun can burn. The sun can be a lot. And maybe somebody gets burned, with these fighters here, and causing you to pause. Don't let that throw you off getting to that Pentacles. It's here, but I'm nervous with the Emperor in reverse, this energy coming towards you or you're embodying. Because everything can annoy Capricorn once in a while, and you guys are capable of being shitty. Even if you're just being shitty to yourself. Universe, for Capricorn. For Capricorn, please. Can you give me more clarity for what's under the Eight of Pentacles, what's under the Sun, what's under the Five of Wands in reverse, under the Three of Wands in reverse, and under the Ten of Pentacles? Universe, the Eight of Pentacles, please. Yeah, okay. Well, we've got the World card in reverse. Oh, you're working on something, but you're not quite there. See, I knew it. I said 10, end of the cycle. The World card is the end of a cycle, coming to completion. It's in the reverse. This is not bad. It means you're so close. It's Saturn energy in reverse. Saturn and Uranus are squaring off literally right now. Google the square off between Saturn and Uranus and see what that might mean for you. I don't have time to give it all to you right now. Knowledge shows up for you. You have to show up for knowledge. So Google that because Saturn is coming into play here. But the world in reverse tells me that you're so close to finishing something so great. Keep at it. Don't let this shit get you down. As Rihanna would say, don't let the bastards get you down. You know, or maybe just, it could also mean that you're having a hard time at getting, like, there's a breakdown at work and it's overwhelming. Like, the group energy is difficult because you have this shitty, overpowering boss, even. That's another possibility. This is general. I'm getting a lot of messages now. But I think my original storyline here for you is what your guides told me. So you're so close with this world in reverse. Might just be a little blocked up. Maybe take a breath and get up from that desk that he's sitting at the Eight of Pentacles. He's burning the candle at both ends. If you want the world to get to happening, maybe take a rest from it and get some perspective because you're so close. What is under the sun, please, universe, for Capricorn? Under the sun? Oh, you got two. Okay, fine. Queen of Swords. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse underneath the Five of Wands. What's underneath the Three of Wands for Capricorn? Why is this here? Six of Pentacles. We've got a 3 and a 6. Again, Six of Pentacles, yeah. It's a prosperous situation, mutually beneficial. Not sure if you want to give to it anymore. And the High Priestess in reverse underneath. This tells me that you may have a hard time manifesting to get to these 10 of Pentacles this month. You may be a little blocked up. You may feel like you may feel like you have to keep some of this, your Pentacles energy, to yourself. And that underneath is also telling me you've worked really long and hard to manifest this. You might be getting a little tired. By the time you reach this 10, you know, the end of this cycle, you do get tired, Capricorn. You do. But let's talk about the Queen of Swords under the sun. Because the sun can be a little bit much, okay? And the Queen of Swords is like, this chick takes everything, she takes a very logical approach, okay? She's very intelligent about the choices she makes. You know, it's a feminine energy. You could also be dealing with, you have in your chart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you have that in your chart and it's really coming into play. But the sun is a little bit much. It's a little overwhelming. It was in the upright, but it can be close to excess, especially with things being out of balance suddenly moving into the end of July with the Five of Wands in reverse. You're underneath that, you're going to really feel like you have to be, you still want to be that cool, you know, this woman, this feminine energy represents like this cool, brilliant, stunning, quick-witted, charming person. And her head rules over her heart. And she really prides herself on logic, her mental abilities. That's what's really fueling you to this place in the sun. All this Eight of Pentacles energy and all this hard work may be making you feel really proud. It's Leo energy. Leo is prideful, proud, well-deserved pride. It's definitely given you this feeling of, I have embodied this Queen of Swords energy. I've been level-headed and not let my heart and my emotions and my, you know, my moon side and my, you know, desires take over. I've really held it together. And yeah, it's but it also might mean, like, if this energy is too much, the Queen of Swords always encourages you to communicate in a really level way. And metaphorically, like, it's about higher consciousness as well. And you definitely want to embody that energy for sure. Five of Pentacles in reverse, though, whatever this situation is with this shitty Emperor energy in reverse, right underneath this, it was all fun and games until people started like pushing the envelope. Things broke down with communication. That has left you feeling underneath that. Maybe in the past leading up to this situation, Five of Pentacles, it's not represented here. Um, Eridanus, that's a constellation. You can Google it and look it up for further clarification. This is a Vedic deck, and it's telling me to let you know that this constellation, the energy of it, is having an impact on the situation. Eridanus. Five of Pentacles is usually a family that is absolutely destitute, left out in the cold. There's a door with a house, a house with a light on and a door right next to it. They're walking by it. They have no resources. It's a feeling of destitution. In reverse, there's hope. And so with this breakdown in this group structure, you have hope. It can be turned back around for sure. But it also really tells me that this might be a cycle between you and this group energy, like that you've experienced some difficulty or loss and some pain and failure with this dynamic in the past, or just hurt in the past, and you've had to get over it. You've been hurt by them in the past, left out in the cold by them in the past, or the situation, like things haven't been prosperous with the Pentacles. That's why, again, I feel like it's a group thing or group environment or family, and it's in the past. In some way, this left you bankrupt. You had to pick up the pieces and start again with Five of Pentacles in reverse. So I think this is a cycle that's played out with you and this group dynamic previously that's hurt, which is why you're like, really? Damn. And underneath this Three of Wands, though, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is a generous energy. It's about charity between friends. Like, that's why this is, why you're so stuck. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm shocked by the way I'm feeling. It was the sun, and then all of a sudden, closing towards the end of July, it's suddenly not, and you pause about it. And it hurts because the Six of Pentacles, you can't really see it depicted in my Vedic deck here. By Auriga, this constellation, that's another energy affecting this. You're like, hey, like, I thought we had a good thing going here. Like, it was so great. And, like, we were all working together and it was all running so smoothly and things were being abundant. It's about partners investing time in themselves and the relationship. This relationship the situation has been really beneficial to you or other people involved. It was a good thing. And it was abundant. So that's why maybe this Five of Wands in reverse is like, oh my God, this hurts. But either way, you are definitely going to move to a place, regardless of this hiccup, towards the end of July, Capricorn, where you're really still going to face that abundance. But that High Priestess in reverse, yeah, that's just telling me that you may have to just hide within yourself, do your own thing to get there. Be aware, be ready to take time to, she unravels the mystery. She's going to do what she has to do. She's the catalyst. The High Priestess and the Magician are the catalyst. And in reverse, like, these people that have been generous to you and been helpful, it's like an overflowing familial, like, it represents like inheritance, a literal inheritance of money, or a metaphorical inheritance and generosity being shared and handed down by others, which is also Six of Pentacles energy. I'm seeing like the 5, the 6, the 10, and it's put you in a place where you're like, wow, is this person really giving me what I need? Is this situation and anyone I have involved with it, who is this high priestess energy? Is she really giving you what you need? You might be worried that all this abundance is superficial, that it was just generous gifts and bonuses that are, diverting your attention away from what's hiding underneath. This might be a person just pouring it on to keep you distracted. And it may cause you to not act quickly to get there. Whew, so yeah, going into the end of the month, things are going to be good, but this abundance might simply be this energy saying, look at all I have to offer you, and you're like, I don't really know. I'm feeling like I might have to back up here a little bit. Let's get some advice from the angels. I hope this video doesn't split into two for you, Capricorn. If it does, I apologize, because these messages are the most important that I give you. So if it splits into two videos, please watch the second one. I apologize. Archangels, you are for us and we are for you. The energies created by Source that are preoccupied with humans and guide us and protect us and give us great advice. You love us so much. How should Capricorn handle this situation and everything they're working towards from now till the end of July? Authority, see? Emperor. Are you being too authoritative, or is somebody else? Check yourselves. Who has power over you? Who do you let have power over you? Who are you an authority figure over? That's a great responsibility. If you are in a place of authority, you must come to it with humility. If someone else has authority over you, check the balance of that. Is that really necessary? Pay attention to authority and authority figures in your life. This could very well be a boss or a teacher. That relationship may need to be evaluated a little bit more closely and decide if you feel comfortable with it or not. That's good advice. Thank you, Archangels. What else for Capricorn? You are understood. If this situation in any way is making you feel misunderstood, you need to know that you are understood. From now till the rest of the month, you may feel flawed, you may feel insecure. This energy is an insecure energy as well. You or someone else. The Emperor in reverse is a little bit of a narcissist. Like deep down, he feels misunderstood and he feels like he has no power. Again, with the authority and this power authority card. The angels really want you to know that you don't need to feel flawed, that everyone makes mistakes. You don't have to be perfect. It's not what you're meant to do. And that you are understood by the ones that love you the most and by the archangels themselves. Sometimes they just wrap their arms around us and give us this pat us on the head advice that's like, hey, I love you and you're wonderful. We want you to know, and your own soul and source, God, if that's what you call it, want you to know that we understand you. And, when you're adulting in life, that feels good to hear. They really want you to know that. What else for Capricorn? Show appreciation. And you already know. When you already know comes into play, it's the angels really telling you that it's time for you to really trust yourself, trust your gut, trust your intuition and your instincts. Look, her arms are on her hips. She's looking away. She's not looking up, looking for guidance. She's very self-assured. I don't need you to tell me. I already know. From now till the end of the month, you're going to face situations the angels really want you to know where